Hello, welcome to day 8 of machine learning interview preparation. Today we'll discuss about args and quarks. Uh, Let me give you an example. Let's say I have a function called def addition, and the arguments of this function are num1 and num2. Num1 plus num2. If I want to add these two number, I can just write return num1 plus num2. So this is a function. There are two ways of calling this function. One would be using keyword argument num1 equals to 5 comma num2 equals to, let's say, 9. So this is one approach. Another approach is addition. I can just pass 5 comma 9, right? This function can only add two numbers, right? It can only add 5 and 9, or some other number. So let's say if I write addition 5 comma 9 comma 2, it doesn't work. So if you think, let's take an example of calculator. A calculator can sum n numbers, right? This function can only sum two numbers. So we want to make this function more flexible so that it can add more numbers, like n numbers. For that purpose, we can use star args. So I'll show you an example. Let's say def addition. Instead of writing num1 and num2, now I will write star args. Let me just print this variable star args, args, and I'll call a function. Let's say addition 2 comma 5 comma 9. So it is taking like three arguments. Let's say if I add addition 8 comma 2. So now I'm passing two arguments here, and it is still taking multiple input arguments at once. So the arguments value is inside the small bracket or a small parenthesis. So this data type is called tuple. Let me show you the data type of this object as well. Type args. So it is a tuple type object. So it is passed in a tuple. So I can use args here to add n numbers. Let me show you an example then. I'll show you how we can add n numbers using args. Add n numbers using args. Def addition star args. Since args is a tuple, we can just return sum of args. I'll call the function addition. Let's say I want to add 5, 6, 7, 3. So if I do add those number, the output is 21. So it can add, let's say, for this example, it added 5, 6, 7, and 3. So I can call this function again, and let's say I can pass 5, and let's say 9. The output would be 14. So these args made our function more flexible so that it can like take multiple arguments. So this is the use case of args. So if you look here, we are passing we are calling function without this keyword argument, right? So args take the main purpose of arg. The args will have star in front of it, and when it is passed inside the function, its data type would be tuple. So that is the basic understanding, or the theory of args. Now let's go to quarks. We are just passing positional argument like this, right? It is a positional argument. If we pass multiple positional argument in a sequence, then if we are using args, then it will take those values in a tuple. So now we will look into KWARGS quarks. Okay, quarks. Now the use case of quarks is a little bit different. Let me show you how it works. Def greet star star quarks. So I'm writing star star quarks. In args we use one star. In quarks we use two star. This is a way to write args and quarks. So let's say if I want to print the quarks and its data types, I'll print it here and I'll try to call that function greet. I cannot pass like this, right? 5 comma 6. So I cannot pass like this because Quark expects keyworded argument. So last time in the tutorial 8 I discussed about positional and keyword argument, so you can go there and watch that. So let me show you. Name equals to cities and message equals to, let's say, hey, good morning. So if I write like this, our keyworded argument is converted into dictionary inside using quarks, right? Name is a key and cities is a value. Name is a key and cities is a value. Message is a key and hey good morning is a value, and the data type of the object quarks is dictionary. So in quarks the input argument should be keyworded and it is converted into dictionary. So that is the basic theory of using quarks. So let's say I want to use this function to like greet any person, right? So I'll write the function like this. So this is the whole example. Dev greet star star quarks. Let's say, so if quarks is a dictionary, we can access these values using get function, right? So print f string message comma no okay message comma name, but we have to access the value of name and message here. So what I can do is message equals to kwargs dot get message and name equals to kwargs dot get. The key is, sorry, key is msg and the key is name. So I can just, instead of printing I can just return that, but like I'll just print it here. Greet name equals to run and message would be good morning. So it printed good morning run, right? Let's say greet name equals to cities and message equals to hey how are you. Hey how are you cities. So the output would be hey how are you cities. So we can implement quarks like that. So in conclusion, the difference between args and quarks is Args has one star inside, I mean in front of it, and Quarks has two star. So that is one difference. Other difference is when we pass the values inside the function using args and quarks, args take tuple data type. So it's input. The args would be tuple inside the function, and quarks would be dictionary inside the function. And in tuple we do tuple operation, and in dictionary we do dictionary operation. So that is the whole point. And args and quarks makes our function flexible. You can also combine args and quarks like this. Combine args and quarks. So let's say if I have a function test, I am writing star args. So this should be the order of writing args and quarks. So if I print I can just print, let's say, args, and then I'll print quarks. So while using these variable, we just use variable name. We don't use the star inside the function. So you should remember that. Let's say I'm calling test and I'm passing some value 159. Name equals to cities, and let's say country equals to Nepal. 159, it is a positional argument, and it got converted to tuple using args. And quarks expects keyworded argument, so we are passing name cities and country Nepal, so it is converted into dictionary. So they are keyworded arguments. So this is the whole example of args and quarks. Thank you.